Purnima ma'am, you are there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
No, your voice is very low. Can you please check it out, ma'am?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I am able to hear.
Yeah.
Can you please speak?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear?
Is it my voice is audible?
Yeah, your voice is very much audible, ma'am.
Purnima ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is audible.
Can you please little bit louder, because I connected that speaker microphone with speaker.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
1 minute. Let me increase the volume. Can you now?
I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Done. Thank you. So good afternoon, one and all. So we are here gathered from IIC Cell, AD and IQAC in association with the Department of CSC Artificial Intelligence to host an event and workshop on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity for all our students, offline as well as online. Even though the speaker is giving the session online, but our children are gathered and attending from their classrooms from various departments. So it gives me an immense pleasure to call upon HOD CSC AI, Dr. Pratima VR, to welcome the speaker and all the audience to this event.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. So I would like to welcome you for a workshop on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. It gives me an immense for all the students who are gathered over here, along with the faculty members. So we heartily welcome you, ma'am, for the workshop.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
It's my privilege to introduce the today's session speaker, Dr. Purnima K, who is having experience of 18 years in teaching in total. Currently, madam is working at Acharya Business School, Bangalore, as in the capacity of associate professor. And Purnima ma'am has already worked with the premier institutions and universities in her previous years, like SJBIT, Reva University, Global Academy of Technology, etc. And madam is having educational qualifications from BSc, MBA, HR and Marketing, PG, DFM, PhD. And ma'am is also a certified innovation ambassador and working for strengthening the innovation and entrepreneurship ecospace in her institution as well as the other institutions. And madam is also certified, Coursera certified by the title as the social and technical contest in health in September 2020. And she's also a certified Google digital marketing in March 2020. And madam is very much enthusiastic in doing her teaching, learning, as well as learning and strengthening her profile in terms of doing a lot of courses and certifications in terms of NPTEL, MOOC, various certifications with regard to innovation, business models, entrepreneurship, and do your venture by IIMB in January. And she has given a lot of various talks, sessions, guest lectures, workshops, seminars technical trainings in terms of finance, HR, management, as well as innovation and entrepreneurship. So I'm not able to list it out with the content. And ma'am is also having a professional achievement as a professor, reviewer in various national and international reputed journals. And she is a reviewer for National Case Conference organized by Acharya Bangalore B School, reviewer in the conferences organized by her own hosting institution. And she is also a board of studies and board of examiner in Global Academy of Technology and Dr. AIT. So she has presented over 25 plus research papers in various national and international conferences and journals. And her research articles are being published with UGC CARE, UGC, and well-reputed ISBN and ISSN. And even she got an credit of book chapters also, which is being published into her account. And finally, I could say that ma'am is well versed with not only MBA, HR and marketing and digital marketing. She's also very good in health, behavioral sciences, innovations, entrepreneurship. And today we are very happy to have you with us to do awareness session to be given in the workshop on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunities. So once again, I welcome you on behalf of management, CED sir, principal sir, dean academics, all the department heads, especially the CSC AI HOD and her entire team of faculty, fraternity, and my dear third semester AI children who are there gathered as an offline session, and the rest are all joined online from MBA, ECE, and other departments also. So it's all over to you to start with the session, Purnima ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for well, introducing me. And
You can
without
share the
taking
screen,
much
ma'am.
time. Yes, yes. I'll be sharing the screen now. Or ma'am, I need permission to share.
I'll just check.
Yes.
I should not do it. I should give her the rights to do it. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Or if you're okay to
Okay.
share from your end, fine, ma'am.
No, already you are a presenter. I think you can share the screen, ma'am, from your
Okay,
end.
okay, here it is.
Or else if you share the presentation, I can share it here.
Okay, ma'am. How will you share through WhatsApp? Is it okay for you? Or mail?
No, I think, are you not able to share the screen from your end?
It's not allowing me, ma'am. Okay, I'll just
No,
try
no,
once.
you're already a presenter, ma'am.
Okay. It's not allowing me. It's not allowing.
1 minute. Let me try it out from my end. ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ GR.
Mic on ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
It is started already.
Hello.
Is it you are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please share it.
Present my views on entrepreneurship and innovation as a career opportunity for the young guys, those who are sitting in the classroom and listening here. My first question, can anyone guess who is this entrepreneur? Can you guess? There's a clue in the picture, in the image itself.
Is it not audible?
It's audible. Is it audible?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್
ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Purnima ma'am, please go to slideshow mode.
Yes, ma'am. Can you see?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Can you tell me? Can you identify who is this entrepreneur? There's a clue. There's a clue in the picture. Can you tell me? Anyone? Ma'am, am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Ma'am, am I audible? Am I audible now?
Not now.
I think I'm good. Am I audible, ma'am? Am I audible? I'm not getting any response. Ma'am, am I audible?
No, the slides are not moving. Are you in the first slide, right?
I just asked question for the audience. Can they guess this entrepreneur? Yeah, I think I'll go ahead with that. Just I would like to start with this. You know, well, here is a guy who started Bounce, right? The previous
Who
name
is
of
this
this
person?
company is, yes, yes. Ma'am, are they able to connect?
They are able to hear, but here the
Okay. Option is not given. Okay, then I'll go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, ma'am. See, this person by name Vivekanand Halikare, all of you are aware that he's the one who started with his partner, friend, Bounce Company, right? Way back in 2014, he come across a problem of commuting from one place to other place in Bangalore that made him to think of to start this venture. Okay, we'll move ahead. When we say today's topic, innovation and opportunity identification. So when you look at, there are a lot of factors that will influence anyone, any person or an individual to start.
I'm sorry to
business.
interrupt you. Can you once again share the screen from your end, or can I run
Yes,
the
ma'am.
PPT here from my end?
I'm running the PPT. Is not visible?
But it's not
No.
visible here.
Now, ma'am.
In the Teams, it is not coming only.
Okay, you can run from your end. Okay.
Yeah,
no
I
issues.
will. I will share the screen from my end.
Okay, ma'am. I'll close here. Yeah.
Yeah, please, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stop sharing. Entire screen. Is it the slides are visible, Purnima ma'am?
No, ma'am. It's not visible here.
Now?
No, ma'am. It's not. Now it is visible. Yes.
Okay, I'll navigate
Ah.
myself from here. So you can
Yes, ma'am.
just ask the questions and go on, ma'am. Sorry, really for the technical
Yeah.
issues.
No issues. No issues, ma'am. Okay. You can directly go to second slide. Like if your students are given option to answer, unmute themselves, or else I can go ahead.
There is no wireless mic here in this venue.
Okay.
Who
Okay,
is
ma'am.
this
No
person?
issue.
Sorry.
Okay, ma'am. We'll go ahead. No problem. No problem. Ma'am, you can go to the next slide.
Who is this person? Can you be louder? Or you don't know? Ola founder.
Okay. Okay.
Bounce founder.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. What he said is right. You have a clue behind, right? So bounce right. All of you are aware, those who are in Bangalore or in the vicinity of Bangalore. See this guy, whatever problem that he faced to travel or commute from one part of city to other part, way back in 2014 only, he felt, why can't I start a venture? Okay. So if you could look at this person started by naming the company as Wicked Right. Okay, over a period of time, he felt that there's a lot of opportunity. Then he made it his business just by having investment of 10,000. He started this business, and now, if you could not believe, if I say, see, he'll be having more than 1 lakh customer for his company. Yes, of course. In 2007, they changed the name of the company from Wicked Right to Bounce. Now, if you could look at during pandemic, they also got into manufacturing and running and providing service of electric vehicle. So, can we go to the next slide? Ma'am, next slide. Okay,
Yeah.
no issues. I'll tell you. So now when we think about innovation, entrepreneurship, identification of opportunity, any business for that matter, it's do have a lot of influence from external environment, right? No business can sustain or do business in a vacuum. It has to look at external opportunities that is throwing from the environment, and they need to exploit that. And if you could look at in country like India, there are major factors that do influence how you are going to start business. At the same time, it will give you opportunity to exploit that. See, many people says that entrepreneurs background and investment is only criteria, but now gone are those days. Take the same example of Vivekanand Hallikare, who started the Wicked Ride company, I mean now Bounce or Infinity. So he, with a small investment of 10,000, with no entrepreneurial background and not huge requirement of lakhs or thousands of rupees, with a minimum 10,000 rupees, he started the business. He understood that people were finding it difficult to commute from one end of the other end of Bangalore. In almost all the metro cities, this is a major challenge, right? So waiting for the road transport corporation or running in cab or hiring auto, sometimes it may be costly and tedious task also. So he has come up with a solution, and that is where he identified the opportunity. And educational qualification and experience, yes, that do add weightage, but at the same time, if you are in a better position to really analyze the situation and brainstorming, your experience, past experience may give you input to exploit the opportunity or for idea generation. The next is location. When we say location, it may be for starting a production or maybe service oriented business. Location matters. Do you have good connectivity? If not, how to exploit the opportunity in whatever location you are having, right? Then availability of raw materials, whatever is required to start or manufacture unit. So are you able to get the raw material on time, quality raw material? That matters a lot. And then comes your infrastructural requirement. So when we say infrastructural requirement, don't think that to start any business, you require huge place for production or service. Nowadays, 21st century companies, they're exploiting digital platform and less of brick and mortar system. What is that brick and mortar system? No need to have a high-fi infrastructure or good building. Without having that also, by sitting in your home, having laptop or a desktop with connectivity to a net, that's enough for you to start or boost up your business. And government policy. Yes, there are a lot of government policies, especially in India, Make in India, Startup India, Stand Up India. Lot of policies are given opportunities for you to exploit. So various labs, as less as from 10,000 itself, you can exploit that opportunity and use it to start a business. And availability of skilled manpower. So when it comes to skilled manpower, of course, they are intellectual capital of your business. Beyond that, how are you going to exploit that? So that is very, very important. And pollution control laws, yes. To tell more about this pollution control laws, how one can contribute and take that pollution control laws as an opportunity identification, I'll be sharing you in the next slide. So these are the external factors that are throwing opportunity. It is in our hand to exploit the opportunity. Can we go ahead for next slide?
I think it is visible, ma'am.
Next slide, next slide. Slide is visible. I had to move to next slide. Yes. No. Previous one. Scamper. A previous one. See, now I'm going to help you how you can go for opportunity identification and selection. Don't think that only big people with a high-end technology or good knowledge about technology or good knowledge about a city or metro or metropolitan city can come up with ideas. No, it's very simple. Here, I'm going to give you a brief information of how you can exploit the opportunity, how you can identify. See, when it comes to ideas can come from any corner of the world. There's no eligibility, there is no restriction for developing idea. So here ideas here stands for, in my context of ED and IAC, what I am telling is I means identification of opportunity. You have to identify the opportunity. D is designing into prototype. Prototype is like a model, okay, miniature model of actual product to tell the society or to the people or the audience what is that you are going to develop. And next comes exclusive or uniqueness that is different from what others are already doing. Say, for example, you know well, before the entry of Swiggy and Zomato, way back in 2008 itself, India has witnessed Food Panda, right? But the thing is, when they were not able to present it, what unique idea they do have by connecting people and delivering the food on by having online order and delivering at the doorstep. So in what way you are doing different, you need to highlight. The next one is it should be acceptable to segment of society. Just look at presently, everyone is thinking of starting EVs, whether it is two-wheeler or four-wheeler, right? But the same idea was started by Chetan Maini by having Reva electric car. Hope you are aware, way back in 2006 itself, he has come up with electric car. But the thing is, that time Indians were not ready to accept. They never felt that future may come where they have to rely on electric vehicle, right? Timing is also very, very important. The last one is it should satisfy to the segment of the society for which it is made. The reason of satisfaction is now if you could look at the same EV, all companies are competing. They want to enter into EV segment. The reason is they know that now people don't want to shell extra money on purchasing fuel or that is petrol or diesel. So they wanted to make sure that it will be helpful for them by purchasing the product. That kind of ideas you need to come up so that it should cater to larger section of the society. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah. When it comes to entrepreneurship and innovation, idea generation and innovation always goes hands in hand. Whatever idea you do have, if you are able to convert it into product or service, and that should be having some commercial success, then only we can say innovative ideas, right? See, can you identify what is the first brand of a chocolate that is displayed on the left side? All of you might have tasted. Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. Gone mad, right? See, this is a product from Garda Polyflex. It's a joint venture between India and Indonesian company. But they are operating in Bangalore. Production unit is in Bangalore. See, this gone mad becomes success in spite of established chocolate companies like Cadbury's, Nestle, or any other brands like ITC's, Dairy Milk, all this. Can you tell me what is that idea that has worked out for this gone mad? See, if you could look at other chocolate brands, most of the time cocoa will be outside the chocolate content and wafers will be inside, right? Like Kit Kat or Dairy Milk, Silk, whatever you get. But this person, they felt that when people are eating chocolate, it should not melt in the hand when they are eating slowly. They should enjoy and eat. So they gave a twist. What is the twist? Think out of the box. So outside they kept wafer and inside they fill the chocolate. That is cocoa, right? So simple idea. So this idea is one that has taken them to attract the customer. Then on the right side, if you could look at Fabulous Spa. Everyone speaks about hair spa, beauty parlor or salon, unisex salon. Now that is quite common, right? Everyone speaks about that. But when it's come to clothes, washing clothes or dry cleaning, we say laundry service, right? This company felt that why can't we provide service in a more corporate touch where right from cleaning an entire laundry service with pressing and properly delivering the product and providing the service at the doorsteps of the people. So this is what that has clicked them, making the same thing but presenting it differently, right? Can we go ahead? Ma'am, next slide. Yes. How to come up with this ideas, innovative ideas that can be worked, right? So creative mindset should be there, or else you can even logically and systematically by using this one tool, what I'm going to explain here, Scamper. Okay, you can do this, right? So if you could look at S, scamper, in a SCAMPER. We start with S, substitute. So substitute, what can be replaced? You know, when for children, toys, house will be there, right? Instead of making it plastic, can we use resin so that it looks transparent, but at the same time, it's not going to hurt the kids when they are playing. Rather than having the plastic one, if you go for resin, to have a tent or a children house. That is what substitute, what you can replace. If you think in that context, you may get some idea. Or you can think of combining. You know, well, over a period of time, this cameras are become obsolete, right? So have you seen Kodak company in the business, in the market? No, they were the one who came with the cameras. Now most of these camera features are added in a cell phone, right? So by combining certain features of the existing product, you can think of what new product you can bring into. That is also innovative idea. Or if you think that you want to make some changes by adapting, so what can be added to the existing product or service? See, look at earlier, salon means beauty parlor means only for women category, right? Now things have changed. Even men are ready to groom themselves, they are ready to spend. See, if you could look at new age companies that are coming into cosmetic, it is not only just MyGlam or Sugar. Even if you could look at Let's Shave, right? All these companies are coming because they understood that what is required by the market. So try to accommodate, exploit that opportunity. Or earlier, way back in 1980s, almost all the cars from General Motors, they were having a separate space next to the gear. That box is kept for keeping the cigar lighter, right? Now what happened? Over a period of time, things have changed. The car interior is adopted in such a way that you can keep your cell phone for charging, isn't it? So over a period of time, you're going to adapt for the situation and changing societal requirement. Or you can even have innovative idea by modifying, making changes in the existing product. The modification may be magnifying. You may increase or decrease, make some changes, isn't it? See, look at cars. Engine modification, sound box modification, right? Not only just cars, even if you take a simple example. So earlier we have a tire, inside the tire tube used to be there. Now we are witnessing tubeless tires, isn't it? Modification, you can minimize or maximize engine also, a self-starter, all this, lot of changes has happened. Or you can even also get innovative ideas by putting existing product to some other use, right? You know, well, many people, when there was acute shortage of filters, oxygen cylinders, people converted coffee filters and they started using it as a mask for faces, right? And for that modifications, they tried to put the product for other use. The next one is elimination. By looking at elimination, by removing what is not required at present, as I told in adaptation and elimination. See, cars, the cigar lighters place is now replaced. Just 1 second. Sorry. Elimination of some existing feature that is of no use, and you can make it further modification, and you can think of bringing some innovative ideas. Or the other one is using R. R means reversing. You know, well, traditionally we used to go to hotel and have lunch by giving order. Now what is happening? there are many darshinis stand whereby you can stand and go and get the food for your table on your own, or one step ahead. You are giving order, food is served at your doorstep, not at the service provider place, right? So this is how, using scamper model, you can logically and scientifically and very methodologically, you can come up with innovative ideas. Can we go ahead? On next slide. Next slide is not visible.
Slides are not visible.
No, ma'am. Next. It is, yeah. Oh, now it is moving fastly. Previous one, ma'am. Go to previous one. I think it's taking time to load.
There is a delay normally, even in the Teams also.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Previous one, ma'am.
Who can be the innovator, right?
Or 3 points I have written. Innovators.
Yeah, it is visible here. It is visible. Who can be the innovator?
Yes. Okay. So, Noshis, I'll go ahead. So, if you could look at when you say innovation, right? So, always people think that only people with high-end knowledge, technology, all this, they can be the innovator. But 3 things you keep it in your mind. Innovators do different things, or they do different things differently, or at the end, they try to bring some difference. This is where innovation get into commercial use. So now in this slide, yeah, now you go to the next slide. So now we'll start with innovators do different things. The picture what you are looking here is about Walkman, right? Can you tell me which company bought Walkman first? Yeah, it's a Sony company, right? See, Sony company, when other companies were having some FM radio or whatever earlier we used to call it as transistors, pocket radios, all this, the co-founders of the company, when they are walking from one production unit to other unit in Tokyo, headquarters of Sony, what they felt, they were trying to feel like listening to some music, and they were walking. By that time, they felt that we have to bring some musical instrument or some entertainment related product that should make some revolution in the industry. As when they were walking, people can keep it in a pocket or in their bag, they can listen to music. So this is what that made them to come up with this. As they got this idea when they were walking, they kept the product name as Walkman, right? So innovators do different things. Already FM radios are there, transistors are there. But what different things we can do? That is what it has clicked for the company. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah. So can anyone from Bangalore or can anyone in the audience, can you tell me who is this person? They do different things differently. I repeat. Okay. Let me tell you, because this person is Asia's largest flower exporter. Can you believe? The revenue of the company itself is more than 300 crore. I repeat once again, they do different things differently. People thought in and around Bangalore, you know well, Bangalore, Kolar, Chikbalapur, lot of farmers, they grow flowers and especially varieties of roses. And people think only rose is the only commercial flower. There are many commercial flowers, and he is a person who exploited this opportunity where he felt by increasing the shelf life or durability of the flowers, shelf life of these flowers, all the ornamental flowers including roses, gladiola, gerbera, all this, he packed, increased the shelf life and started exporting to more than 16 countries. His name is Kiruchuri Ram Prasad. He felt when everyone is bringing flowers to Bangalore market, maybe major market like a Care market, and the farmers used to sell it for lesser price, or locally they used to sell flower bouquets for lesser price. He felt he got an opportunity, he exploited this, he understood what is the need, increase the shelf life of the flower because it's very much perishable in nature, right? So that gave him a good business, and more than 1.5 decade he is in business, and he's the Asia's largest flower exporting businessman, right? Can you go ahead for the next? Yeah. So the next slide, what you are looking here is about one. Yeah, is it visible? Can you see Eat Raja? Yes. See, this person, like other people, being a RJ, radio jockey, who worked for 12 years in various radio stations, Anand Raj, because of a sudden demise of his father, he took over the juice shop that was run by his father. But he felt everyone is running juice shop. What better things I can do so that I can make some difference in doing business? What he did? You know well, you might have heard about this person also in Facebook or other social media, right? So at the end, they make a difference. He made difference in serving the juice or fruit salad. So India's first zero waste juice center, right? Maybe you might have, some of you might have tasted, or some of you might have visited, or some of you might have heard about this person. Innovative idea doesn't mean that something big blue changes. Even a small incremental changes also is an innovative idea, right? Can we go ahead? Yes. There are few people, as most of you are youngsters here, this is the right age for you to think about getting into business. If you really have fire in a belly, definitely you can get into that. See, there are few people earlier worked as employees. By looking at the struggle what they had, they might have looked at society and they started exploiting the opportunity. In such one such cases is here have mentioned about organic mandya, right? The person in the top, Madhuchandan, who left his IT company business in US, and he felt he came to India. He understood that people are struggling to get good yield, and everywhere people are talking about organic and how to serve society by contributing to farming community. He felt he started a social entrepreneurship. What changes he brought? Rather than using chemical fertilizer, farmers are motivated to use a organic fertilizer from that whatever crop is yielded. So he started selling it in the name of Mandya Farmers Association. Later on, they registered as Organic Mandya. Down, if you could look at a lady, basically she is from Hassan. Because of lot of challenges in her personal life, she went and settled in Mangalore. And you know well, unlike this side of Karnataka, in Mangalore people would like to have idli dosa as a major. This lady, being from Hassan, the typical Malnad roti, she knows how to prepare varieties of rotis. She went there and she tried varieties of rotis, and she started doing business. And in that picture, what Mahindra Bolero pickup vehicle you are seeing, it's it's a gift that she received from Anand Mahindra, the owner of Mahindra company, right? Worked as employer, somewhere they felt the employee, they felt that life is not enough, they have to start a venture. And they came with incremental innovative idea. We'll go to next slide. Ma'am, am I going fast? Is it okay?
Okay, Purnima.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll go to the next slide. See, here, the similar kind of things. You know well, the problems what individuals have faced, that might have given them opportunity. All of you heard about Red Bus, right? And the digital platform what they've used, they've made a simple model. What is that? One side, people are struggling for finding commuting vehicle, whether it is airways, railways, car or road transport. On the other side, people do have vehicles, commuting vehicles. They're looking for customer. What this Red Bus did, he came with a digital platform where he connected both the parties. That's it, right? That is also incremental and innovative idea that has become his business model, right? Likewise, down what you would see is common floor. Three guys, engineering guys, after completing their graduation, they found it very difficult to hire or rent a house in Bangalore because they were bachelors. And in Bangalore, for bachelors, before giving a house for rent, a lot of questions and difficulties they faced. They felt, why can't we get into the business? Again, they utilize the same digital platform and they started common floor. What problem they faced, they came with a solution, and that solution itself is their business idea. That too, innovative idea, what others have not done during the particular timeline, right? We'll go to the next slide. Yes. So there are few people already established but started using the opportunities. So if you could look at MTR, well established hotel, they did not stop themselves for hotel business. They understood that Indians still love typical Indian snacks, food and breakfast menus. And there are few people over a period of time, dual career couples, bachelors and spinsters who are away from home, maybe staying in hostel or outside their hometown. They may not having time to cook food for that, and they may not having interest to spend too much time on cooking also. For them, ready to eat food, they understood that people are ready to purchase something quickly they can prepare and go. So they totally changed the mindset of people. Those who are earlier for quick food means only noodles, right? So that Maggie concept totally they changed because of MTR understood that yes, we also can get into the business. Likewise, Portia. All of you heard about Big Basket. The earlier mentor of Big Basket was Ganesh Natarajan. Was the one, was a serial entrepreneur. He felt that in city like Bangalore or anywhere else, when where both the son, daughter, or entire family members, if they are out of station or they are working, and who will take care of elderly people at the home. So providing service for elderly people at their doorstep, nursing service, they felt that there's a lot of need. And usually in house for elderly people to serve them, strangers are not allowed. Then how to make it very much professional? This person, Ganesh Natarajan, he identified that. So he built a strong team with the people who are very much reliable and for whom they can train and send them as a professional nursing people at the doorsteps of customer. That is how this Portia company has done his business and business model. So moving ahead, being an entrepreneur, what you require? What you require is you need to have a fire in a belly, right? Somewhere, any business, first it's not going to start in a large scale. First you have to seed it, right? Okay. And my advice and suggestion for students. Okay, can you go to the next slide? What you can do. So what you can do is you should be ready to take risk, willingness to take risk. You should plan, streamline whatever you have planned, organize what and all need to be done. You need to manage from various sources what need to be get, whether it is an idea or how to fund it, how you can convert your idea into product or service, how to develop a prototype of the product, how to test it, right? So you know well, business venture is ever evolving and global village. We call word as global village. Everywhere competition is there, right? It's a competition. Every minute keep on changing the business dynamics that will always lead opportunity and give opportunity for you people. So that's why entrepreneurs are dreamers. Yes, not only dreamers, they are the pioneers who are going to bring some innovative ideas. They're going to lead, they're going to innovate as well as invent, and need not be always disruptive, innovative ideas. It could be in terms of technologies or product. If you could look at how this changing landscape of entrepreneurship ecosystem is, if you could look at entrepreneurship, move to the next slide. Entrepreneurship of yesterday was, it's like doing business, monitoring, the Danda mindset, all right? So now if you could look at the Panga mindset, making challenges, okay, taking up challenges and meeting it and evolving with disruptive ideas, incremental ideas, innovative ideas. So what you have to have in your mindset, the attitude is challenges or limiting yourself. You know well, for anyone, creative idea can come from any corner of the world, for which you can think out of the box. You can use logical sequence of scamper ideas or anything that you might have witnessed outside the society or the challenges that you have faced. You can convert those into ideas. So keep it in your mind. Monetary requirement is not a limitation. Place is not a limitation. Technology is not a limitation. Of course, education is not the most limitation, and family background is not limitation. And at the same time, age, definitely age is not a limitation. Ma'am, can you go to the next slide? Go to Oyo, Ritesh Agarwal. Next. You can see Ritesh Agarwal. Yeah. Yeah. Next. Yeah. See, everyone was thinking that age is a criteria. Look at Ritesh Agarwal of Oyo, right? So what he did, entire world looked at him. He bought people, those who are having rooms waiting for rent, and people, those who are searching for lodges or room to stay, right? And he looked at people, and he is not having a big business building, this business office, but the mindset what he had that made him to exploit the opportunity, right? And can you go to the next slide? Now, the crux of today's presentation, why we are keen on, or IAC department of your institution is keen on, is on this. Throughout the globe, everyone is looking at India. It's not that just because we are rapidly developing in terms of economy. For that, one more additional interesting information is Indian startup ecosystem. If you could look at, in terms of startup ecosystem, we are second largest ecosystem. Lot of fundings are there. Being in a place like Karnataka, especially being in the vicinity of Bangalore, lot of opportunities are available. Incubators are available, and institutions like yours, your ED cell is there, IAC cell is there. All these are helping in converting your ideas into prototype or a model, maybe product or service. In future, that is what is going to rule out. So if you have any idea, such ideas, you can contact your incubation center or IAC cell of your department or ED cell. Definitely, before you could complete your graduation itself, you can convert your idea. If it is possible, you can convert it as a commercially feasible product or service. And the next slide. Why IAC? Why innovative idea? Because this is one famous quote that I would like to share with you. The next slide, right? We are not only a country of billion mouths to feed, but also a country of a billion minds to innovate. So when we say innovation, it's not restricted to any one particular industry or particular company, but everywhere you can come up with innovative idea. Okay, just recall when you are kids, you might have used a pencil. For the pencil, from front pencil, back side is your eraser, and the other side is brush to dust that whatever you have erased, right? So that time people also thought about some innovative ideas. Likewise, you have n number of opportunity to come up with innovative ideas, and any such ideas definitely is going to work out, right? Okay. So next slide. Yeah. So if you could look at, I'm going to highlight why student innovation and startup. You know well, the Indian statistics, if you could look at, India needs 2 million jobs per month. And whatever I've highlighted in red, you need to look at in the next slide, right? So limited job creation in government and large industries, and you have 5 million plus college students, and every year students will do project. But is it project for the sake of project or real-time project that is going to give some innovative solution or idea for the society? And for this reason, almost all the institutions do have focusing on having IAC cell and innovative workshop to pull the students into entrepreneurship and startup. So definitely you are youths, you can attempt, make a challenge, take up challenges, process your skills, and even if there is any failure at the early stage, definitely it's the right time for you to take the risk. Only thing is you should have fire in the belly, and you should always make sure that you will be craving for something new. Okay, so you can create your own brand provided if you are interested to involve yourself. So always make sure that innovation is one that will drive you to start your venture. Investment, if you have innovative idea, definitely investment is not a challenge or criteria. Definitely you can go and present in front of any of the angel investors or venture capitalists, and lot of banks through Mudra scheme. Government is giving a subsidized rate loan for starting venture. Only thing is you should have some innovative idea that should be in a position to go for commercialization. For this, few tips I'm going to share. Think out of the box, always crave for newness, have some creativity in mind, and scan the environment for potentiality and get ready with the ideas. To start, like what you think, you discuss with them, come out and start a startup. Even when you are a student, during your college hours, post college hours, you can sit in incubation center or ED cell, you can work on. And as a student, right now, you can kickstart your business. And over a period of time, you can make it as a big company, either by franchising or trading, or you can even become a serial entrepreneur, right? So with this, I felt I need to share some important information about innovation, because people think that innovation means something large scale, disruptive innovation. Need not be. It can be even incremental innovation, right? Um, Hope have done justice for uh, whatever topic is given for me to present. If anyone is having any queries or doubts, or if you want to ask any question, you're most welcome.
Questions on innovation and entrepreneurship. Right about the waste will not be the innovation. Anyone got anything to be clarified, you can ask. Any questions? We'll just give 1 minute of time, Purnima. For these to think online and offline both. And even there are a lot of children and faculty fraternity are joined online. And what I'm having, the number is less here compared to online. So let's give them a 2 minutes time. Then we will see that we can give the
Yes.
conclusionary remarks.
Yes, ma'am. No issues. No issues. Yeah.
I think you can on the camera, ma'am.
Yeah.
And those who are connected online, if any questions are there, please raise. You can give an action, raising your hand, and we will make you unmute.
I think no queries.
Apurnima ma'am, you can on your camera, I think, and
Yes.
let
Yes,
me
ma'am.
stop sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope I've switched on the camera.
Okay. Okay, I think there are no such questions or eagerness to know about the opportunities to build their career. So I think most of our children are very much interested to be becoming employees rather than employers. Their still mindset is not yet changed, Purnima ma'am. So let's hope for the best. We may get at least the little portion of the students becoming startup owners or their own companies, and we can incubate their products. We're always there,
Yes.
but the mindset of the children are not yet still changed.
Yes. Yes.
We are waiting for the
Yeah.
day to come.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, so anyway, we have come to the conclusion of this event. So I would like to thank you on behalf of management, CD sir, principal sir, our Dean Academics, and myself, the Dean R&D and IIC convener, an entire HOD team, professors, the faculties who are on and off attending this, and especially the department head and department of CSC AI, the entire team and the students who have made this event a success. And we hope that they might have really got it an awareness about what is entrepreneurship, why innovation, what are the milestones and the steps to be adopted to make themselves to be an entrepreneur, and who are there to support. As IIC, you rightly quoted, we the cell, we work towards this particular ecospace to be strengthened, because we are not here just to give them the degree. We are keep on inculcating the culture of understanding themselves, that they need to come out with their own ideas. There might be a solution, but still the better solution, they can bring it out, which can be used for our society, our locality, the city, the state, the country. But still, that should be a challenge, but still we will not let that challenge to go down. So anyway, thanks a lot from the entire team, SVCE and the students, for your valuable time taking out in your academic schedule. 100% I'll request you to come down here to be the part of next event, which is done with the MBA, Department of MBA especially. So it is on the last day of this month. So we would like to request you to be the part of that event. So your physical presence is very much required, ma'am. And a lot of inputs you can give it to our PG students who are just now entered the SVCE as first year MBA. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
thank you one and all present here. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. See, your students can properly utilize your institution, IIC cell, what activities you people are doing, and that too, intentionally, I have taken the example of Karchuri brothers. Okay, so being in and around Chikbalapur itself is a good advantage for them. Connectivity, infrastructure, everything, resources, right? So maybe they can take your guidance, you people are doing a lot of activities under IAC and EDC. So they should think in the line, they need to take it seriously, right?
Yeah, we are waiting, hoping for the best to happen. We'll see that. We are inviting them to present their ideas. At least we can go for a copyright, we can go for a trademark. I'm motivating them from first semester because I was the teacher who was teaching them. And I told them to bring out a logo at least to AI department as I was the
Yes.
HOD, so that we can make that as our own property. So we can apply
Yes.
and get our trademark for AI department, because they doesn't still have that awareness that we the first people to start this program in the whole Karnataka, and we the people are going to be appreciated by the whole government of Karnataka with your university. But
Yes,
still,
yes.
the moment we are really requesting and waiting for it, because everyone are having AI, ML, AI, DS, but we the people gives the major degree CSC and minor degree as artificial intelligence.
Correct.
So CSC AI is the only one college which has been offered from SVC. So thank you once again. And thank you one and all who are presenting in even online. And I thank even the...
Madam,
Yes,
sorry
sir.
for
Yes,
the interruption. Prasanna speaking. Prasanna speaking from MBA.
Sir, can it be repeated? What you exactly wanted to say, sir?
No, you invited Purnima madam on 28th. No, definitely she will come. She cannot refuse. She is my close friend.
Definitely, sir.
Oh, Prasanna sir,
Prasanna,
thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sir.
And I thank the entire department of MBA to support me for the event to be becoming
Sure,
successful,
madam, sure.
because I need to bring that fire in MBA children also, not only CSC or ISC or ECE children. So equally we treat even our PG
Sure,
students are
sure.
very much required the entrepreneurship and innovation skills.
Sure, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you one and all. Thank you Purnima ma'am once again.
Thank you, ma'am.